Last Sunday on September the 4th, Saint Teresa of Calcutta was canonized a saint. So how is it that she became a saint? She was born to Albanian parents in what is modern-day Macedonia in the year 1910, and they gave her the name Agnes. There were 3 significant moments in her early life. At the age of 8, her father became ill and suddenly died. But by the age of 12, she felt a strong call from God for the religious life and was fascinated with the idea of being a missionary. And at the age of 18, she left for Ireland and joined the religious community, the Sisters of Loreto. The following year, she departed for India, where she would take her first vows and be named Sister Mary Teresa. She would teach in the all-girls academy in Calcutta for the next 20 years, until that day when she was traveling to Darjeeling for her retreat in 1946, and she would hear from God within her soul, which she calls the call within a call, telling her to go live with the people in the slums of the streets and to minister to their needs. 2 years later, when she received permission to begin her ministry, she would begin living in the streets with the poorest of the poor, and over time, one by one, former students of hers would join her in her work. By 1950, she was finally given permission by the Vatican to begin her new religious order, the Missionary Sisters of Charity. Both her work and her community would grow in time, and by the 1960s would become an international community. It wasn't until the mid-70s that the media came to learn of her, and the world would be introduced to Mother Teresa. In 1979, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Mother Teresa continued her work even as she grew old and frail. By the time she died in 1997, at the age of 87, she had over 4,000 workers in over 120 countries. And for all those who lived before the year 2000, everyone knew Mother Teresa to be a living saint.
Right from the very beginning, I wanted to serve the poor purely for the love of God.
To be considered a living saint while on earth is most definitely the highest of compliments, and it recognizes how someone would be held in such great esteem by many. But that's different than being declared a saint, as what took place for Mother Teresa last Sunday. That's the official time when the Church recognizes that someone, because of the life that they lived, is truly in heaven now. As with any saint, saints are there to pray for us, to help us on our journey, but they also have great inspiration and guidance for us in such things of what they wrote and what they said. Here are just a few words of her wisdom that can offer all of us guidance and inspiration on how we choose to live.